The evolution of humanity and the AI revolution. Around 7 million years ago, the species of our ancestors were gradually evolving on the land of Africa. They were forest-dwelling hunter-gatherers. Then, about 12,000 years ago, humans learned agriculture, laying the foundation for permanent settlements. This gave rise to the first great civilizations, such as the Indus Valley, Egypt, and Mesopotamia. Humans fought wars for resources, built empires, and religions emerged. Then came the scientific revolution, which brought machines, electricity, and eventually led humans to the moon. Today's world is interconnected through technology. However, threats like climate change, overpopulation, and artificial intelligence stand right at our doorstep. Now the biggest question is, what next? Will tomorrow belong to us or to machines? Where will humanity stand in 2050? By the year 2050, the global population will reach nearly 10 billion. But the real challenge will be that the world is growing old. India, China, the US, all these countries are becoming aging societies, where the elderly population will outnumber the youth. The UN World Population Prospects 2022 report states that while India will become the most populous country by 2050, 1 in every 5 people there will be over 60 years old. This means a growing burden of responsibility on young shoulders, with fewer working hands. Imagine a time when the doctor is an AI, cars drive without a driver, and your school class is taken by a virtual robot rather than a human. Yes, by 2050, AI will have penetrated every corner of life, from healthcare to education, transport to law. An Oxford economics report indicates that around 200 million people could lose their jobs due to AI and automation, especially in manufacturing. While old jobs will disappear, new roles will emerge, such as AI trainers, robot supervisors, and data ethicists. If everything goes according to plan, AI can bring a massive revolution to our society. Diseases will be diagnosed in seconds, children will receive the best education right from home, and your car will drive you to the office on its own, making our lives far easier than ever before. However, if AI goes out of control, the very machine helping you today could strip away your freedom tomorrow. A report by the Future of Life Institute states that current AI companies aren't serious enough about AI safety and its impact on humanity. Big names like Elon Musk have clearly warned that if AI isn't controlled today, it could become the single greatest threat to humanity tomorrow. On the other hand, companies like Tesla and Google are preparing to put the entire world on autopilot mode by 2050, where cars, electricity, traffic lights, schools, and offices will all be run by AI. The good news is that there are ways to adapt. Reskilling, digital education, and AI-powered training will help humans keep pace with this changing era. If we prepare now, we will not only save our jobs, but also build a smarter, better future alongside AI. But if we remain asleep, the machines might wake up, and the remote control of humanity could end up in their hands.
Future tech, space exploration, and the New World Order. Scientists at Sweden's Karolinska Institute have worked on nanobots that can identify and eliminate cancer cells specifically. According to a report published in the journal Nature, work is currently underway on magnetic nanobots capable of delivering medication directly to tumors, resulting in precise, fast, and targeted treatment without side effects. Furthermore, technology linking the brain to computers is rapidly advancing. Brain-computer interfaces, BCI, spearheaded by Elon Musk's Neuralink and US-based neuroscience company Synchron, are actively working on this. Chips are being developed that, once implanted in the brain, will allow people to control computers and smartphones simply by thinking, without speaking a word. Synchron has already successfully tested this technology on patients with conditions like ALS. Think about this. Some scientists even believe that a day will come when humans can store their memories, thoughts, and knowledge inside a computer. Even if the physical body passes away, your consciousness will survive, a concept known as digital immortality. However, as incredible as these technologies sound, they are not without complications. The biggest question remains, will these treatments be accessible to everyone or reserved strictly for the wealthy and elite? Will an ordinary person be able to afford a brain chip? If this technology remains limited to the rich, it could create a severe digital divide in healthcare. Therefore, as science advances, we must ensure that ethical guidelines, equal access, and human safety evolve alongside it. Cities will no longer be mere concrete jungles. They will become smart cities, where traffic lights, power grids, water supply, and sanitation are managed entirely by AI and sensors. And as natural forests diminish, people will cultivate vertical forests directly on buildings. With no more petrol or diesel, most vehicles by 2050 will be electric or hydrogen-powered, and self-driving cars will be the norm. To turn on the TV, you won't need a remote. Just think it, and the channel will change. Washing machines, lights, ACs, everything will be brain-controlled. By 2050, humanity will have expanded far beyond Earth into space. Elon Musk's SpaceX and Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin, in collaboration with NASA, are preparing to establish human colonies on the Moon and Mars. NASA's Artemis program aims to set up a permanent base on the Moon by 2030 as a stepping stone towards Mars. Imagine wealthy individuals spending their vacations in space by 2050, featuring luxury space hotels in low Earth orbit, floating dinner dates in zero gravity, and spacewalks as effortless as a stroll on the beach. Organizations like NASA and the European Space Agency will likely achieve major breakthroughs in the search for extraterrestrial life. The story of humanity will no longer be confined to a single planet, it will spread across the stars. By 2050, physical cash, paper currency, and coins will become history. Transactions will be entirely virtual, ranging from cryptocurrencies to central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. According to reports by the IMF and the Bank for International Settlements, over 80% of countries will adopt their own digital currencies by 2030, with every nation having its own digital payment network similar to India's UPI. The entire financial infrastructure, banking, investments, taxes, will operate automatically. Yet these developments are just the beginning. There are many more shocking predictions and reports about the future that could leave you stunned. Covering them all in a single script isn't possible, as it would turn into a full-length feature film rather than a short video. If you enjoyed this content, we will certainly produce the next installment detailing even more compelling glimpses into tomorrow. The objective of this video is not to provoke fear or spread rumors. Every point raised is backed by scientific research, analytical reports, and historical trends. Our goal is simply to illuminate the possibilities that lie ahead. If you found this insightful, your like is the greatest appreciation for our efforts. Share this video with your friends, leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep us motivated. Until the next video, stay happy, keep learning, and stay connected with Rahasya Matrix.